July 15, 2025 Juba. South Sudan's President Salva Kiir, who also chairs the ruling Sudan People's Liberation Movement (SPLM), has tasked the newly appointed Secretary-General with revitalizing the party and aligning its programs with the country's political realities. Kiir on Tuesday swore in Professor Paul Logail Jumi as the party's sixth Secretary-General during a ceremony at SPLM House in the capital, Juba. Logail, from Central Equatoria State, replaces Dr. James Waniiga, who was unexpectedly removed as Deputy Chairman and Secretary-General in May. The SPLM, South Sudan's governing party, has been fractured since the 2013 civil war, with breakaway factions including one led by detained First Vice President Riek Machar. Kiir mentioned that the party need revitalized as things still going to worth, the country economy is getting to the peak to fall, the country citizens are vulnerable because of ongoing conflict, people who are not making change in the party will be bring down, starting from SPLM Deputy Chairman. Political opposition officials who is under detention need to be released, and the South Sudan will now continue with 2018 revitalized peace agreement. Kiir said the party's future depends on rebuilding from the grassroots to the national level. As Secretary-General, your primary duty is to revitalize the party, strengthen our structures, and align our programs with today's political realities, Kiir said. The future of the SPLM rests on engaging and empowering South Sudan's youth and women. They must not be left on the sidelines. Under the party's constitution, the Secretary-General oversees daily operations, manages the Secretariat, and coordinates internal communications and activities. Kiir reiterated that the 2018 revitalized peace agreement remains the roadmap for sustainable peace and should guide all political actions. Meanwhile, SPLM Deputy Chairman Dr. Benjamin Bolmel urged the new Secretary-General to reconnect the party with the people. Our president is a man of peace, carrying the hopes of millions of South Sudanese, Mel said. We must be exemplary. Peace is not just a goal, it is the driver of development and national progress. He called for grassroots mobilization ahead of elections scheduled for December 2024. The SPLM must win not for power, but for the people, he said. In his remarks, Logail pledged commitment to the party's vision. We are at a critical juncture in our nation's history, he said. Together, we will steer South Sudan toward peace, stability, and prosperity. Kiir and Machar signed a fragile peace agreement in 2018 and formed a power-sharing transitional government. However, the deal has faced implementation challenges due to mistrust between the two leaders. Tensions between Kiir and Machar reached a low point in March when Kiir placed Machar under house arrest, accusing him of supporting a rebellion. Several of Machar's allies were also arrested.
Mala medili ang kodian, hajala te dalang katadun kelkane. Ate galar mizjin ba impailat pan, akwana salvo kem mayadit, yakalar mogoro di entagaliankin. Ajar na lar mo galang, kagalang mi lar mi lan medar donat, kaya daralat. Anta maka sa Sudan ngej konen o tuman wak hejia galang. Akar lot ke menu mabaya kaya kiko tekeneti sawo ire kumaka. An kumata tenta mo ngej konen o net konen bot kaya ke jang karodien. Aneta konen kula nora, kwatin jakon latan kabada toro long taga na pinyamona. Ate garan ni jakwan sar poke maya direnat kachang pan. Araja monada ya kapate. Teganeti paya kwenti chara let pan kapate. Kacharai. Araja dana chakularai kija tega tumwana chalat. Atankona chalada jikano gor kona da kon galing ken chavalat katakoana. Akagona adene tianga katungor ko de yenta kalengten. Atunkontin chikwan salpakin mayadis kalat. Aiche kun pinya kwa no tega lat to goro bala lat. Akapate. Tega pada goro yan bajaralaka. Amira michibulat kapiko desas wadandar taga mal. Kedem malam goro kasas wadandar lungota. Aneto. Kaneta goro baga kapin kapate. Wajamalada yaka kipada kadeshek. Amanchali aswalem. Nonquela but. Achela da no mite kanete pin ke malan gorke de la let kasas wadan. Pin ke jawan yam, ne ta goro yono baka wich kababa kabaka pin kakuma. Chekano peka prada karata, jago kuma ke leono. Ne ta kono yarka wich ke chai goro no boy beta kamal. Ne ta bukum babiten, kagoro baka wich, kakuma, kobu malongoro kasas vidan baklo lat ke baklo bata. Chara jamalat kapade, kala da yabon malan tok baban ko mita kwal kuma tentaka pade dunga swele mayo mita ka yakalor gwi jano da mal an gor ka daraban cerkan bila ne tuwana la ne siang ano kwan doctor ya machar kana ne da kon la ji kwaro tin taka na deli na kel kaloinge no mo che kwan salpa kema ya di che gwi jano na mo dera tok an kwan doctor ya machar kan ne da kon le chu kwaro tin taka la deli na agora jano dega jaglor deli na machar la tin ko da man goro ka sa Sudan dara kula obata chera jamolat ka che bong na no bitito baga yik on ko baga lat ko mi chaga la lat bai wit mi manangor ka sa Sudan baban ko antama aneka tayo no ko sa Sudan la economic su sa Sudan che yaga long ka to kon yer ka tin yer ka o tin to kon tin goru ji mon ndonka taga dulian ka chaga mat doctor ya machara to di cha dio no dong no kan de get weight therapy na nyam to ko cha tuwan chaga la che sang chin di cha kam so Sudan lag ka ko tega ne di cha yen ku yo mi cha ne ta lo indong de tran de ga nya bara ka cha roi cha kun ping ka go ne de yen taga liang pen ka ku yo ma chila ta de long ko cha ro pal ping a beta mar